With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Got it. Mike part two. On the ball. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And they just get the play off. Now Young. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
8 Reed. 61, match box, White. Ready?
From the 41, Young. And Walker has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Ready? General West. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
On 2nd and 7, Young steps away to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Young. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw, Young. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Brady. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
10. Check 24. Check 24. Shoot.
Now a first down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Going to throw again. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Steve Young forced out to his left. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again. Young. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Anquan Boldin, 43 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They'll throw again. Young. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. To throw is Brady. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They do go for it. It's Brady. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Young. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Touchdown, 49ers! Steve Young, his 3rd touchdown pass in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Brady now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Willis in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like? And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Brady, and the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Willis, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Patrick Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And Sanders now to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Willis giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Brady. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Patrick Willis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Dressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Here I come.
Young throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophy, some coach.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Brady to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Cressway now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Young on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now he's going to throw it back. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, 49ers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or. Topper. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Chance. Yes. Go. Check 52's the mic. Check. Keep him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
A first down throw for Young. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they try the right side here. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watch Mike. QB's trash. Let's go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Watch switch. Let's go.
Young on 3rd down. He locates Walker, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Delanie Walker, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first and 10, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Cunningham. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
218, chop. Hey, Charlie.
These two teams all tied after one.
Go. 50, plant.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, high 7, get it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Steve Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Young, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On third down, Cunningham. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Cunningham. This will be caught by Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11. Now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To throw again on second down. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing, Young. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Young will set to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half?
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Young steps away to his left. Now he's good. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Watch the screen. Twist on Travis.
From the 16, Young. And it's caught. And he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Young. That's caught at the 2. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From a yard out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Patrick Willis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Cunningham able to find Waller. That's complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, Young. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Young to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've...
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.